Hello, welcome back, and in this video I want to show you how to use the scanner and change the delimiters of the scanner in Java. So I'm going to name the program as delimiters scanner. Alright, create a new class. Delimiters. Now, what is delimiters? Delimiter is, if you remember, when you enter your name, type the name, and hit the enter key, then it's going to reading. So the one who limit that to stop the reading is the enter key. So in the computer, enter key we call the carriage return, which is a characters to make it to stop or limit or delimited the scanner to read in and stop at that point. So now we can also change the default from the enter key or spaces to anything, add a string that you wish. So for example, I'm going to show you a program which is going to have two scanners. So I'm going to create scanner, say keyboard 1 equals to new scanner system.in. For the instance, when you declare an instance named keyboard1, we actually like to write in one line like that, not like a variables. Variables we like to declare it first, and then we can use it later on in the program. So now for keyboard 2, I'm going to set the delimiters by using the method use the delimiter. So we can set it into ending with $2. Now I'm going to declare a variables to use. In the top of the program here, this is a place where we like to declare S1 stand for string 1 and S2 stand for string 2. So now we gonna prompt the user with the system.out display the message to tell the user, say enter a line of text with 2 words. Now we're going to read in keyboard 1 spelling. So be careful on the spelling. Keyboard 1. Okay. Dot. If you were spelling wrong, you will never see this Java doc pop up. So that's why check your spelling. If you have it correct, you should have an access to Java doc, which is showing the list of the method here. So we want to do, we're gonna read it in. And like I said, by default, next is going to be the spaces, but we just change to using $2 instead. On the S2, right? S1 or keyboard 1 still using spaces. And I want to introduce you to a single line comments with 2 slashes. So this is just commenting. Commenting means you give the explanation of this line of code. Use space as delimiter. But for this one, since we used $2 signs as delimiter, so I just put a comments, single line comments with 2 slashes. Now we also have the multiple line comments like that, slash asterisk and slash. And then you can have multiple lines that you can put in comments like author name, yeah, it's very common that we like to add the author name, and we can put the annotation for that too. Okay, so if I put that, it's pretty much just going to take the user login from your system, operating system. Like if you have Windows, take Windows user account to show as the author. You can put the date that you will write the program. Okay, so the part that you have the comments, the compiler will skip them. This is just for the user to read and understand it. Keyboard 2 dot. Next. Spelling again. Alright, so now we got a test to print it out. The words are put inside a quotation. So for the first program, first time, I want to test with using keyboard 1, and it's going to show those 2 words. And I want to introduce you to the escape sequence. So this is called escape sequence. What is the escape sequence? Escape sequence is a special characters. Like I want to do the tabs, I just do slash T. It's going to print out the tab. Okay, you see that. So let's test this program first. Okay, so I'm going to say 1 and 2. So there, the words are 1 and then tab 2. Now this is a special characters to create this tab. So now I'm going to do again, but this time I'm going to use keyboard 2. So I'm just going to copy the code and make some modification with 2 words. And make sure that we will say delimiter by $2 signs. Then the user know when the user entered, you need to separate words by $2. And I can actually show you how to put a quote by using the escape sequence slash quotation. So I want to put the quote. So the slash quotation means you do the quote. That's for the first string, and this is for the second string. Have to open the quote, and this is closing your quotation. So let's try this program. So the first one is do the same with 10, 11 with the spaces. Now it's asked again, but this time we use the keyboard tool. We change the delimiter to $2 signs. So we're gonna do 1, and this is the delimiters 2, and you have to do it again. So let's use $2 signs to separate between the words. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me clear out. You can use this to clear out the output. And let's check. I just say use the delimiter. Let me try to change the symbols to number signs. And keyboard 2. Let's run again. 1, 2. Okay, so 3 separate by 2 number signs. 4. There you go. So the words are 3, 4. So I have to use the number signs to separate between 2 words. Now let's test with another one, 2 asterisks. And you can also start to change the comments to reflect the contents. Okay, so they don't want you to use asterisk. It's going to tell you that. So let's say if I want to use 2 exclamation mark, 1, 2, 1. So if I use space 2, it's not going to stop. Okay, because still waiting for another words. 3. So it's going to look space as one word here. Like that. First word is 1, 2. So it just say, since we can read the whole thing until the delimiters. And this is a quotation. Now quotation, I can make it to show into a new line too. So we have the slash n stand for new line. That's the escape sequence for a new line. So let me show you 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 1, 2, new line, and start quotation. Soon I do the enter, and then read until the end. So the enter is also being read as a characters too, because we only limit the delimiters as 2 exclamation marks. Alright, so thank you for watching, and if you have questions, concerns, you can contact me at email gmail.com.